Recorded Books presents Bad Night is Falling by Gary Phillips, narrated by William Demerit. A quote from Marshall Berman: "All that is solid melts into air." The idea that those who are most happily at home in the modern world may be the most vulnerable to the demons that haunt it. The idea that the daily routine of playgrounds and bicycles, of coping, eating, and cleaning up, of ordinary hugs and kisses, may be not only infinitely joyous and beautiful, but also infinitely precarious and fragile, that it may take desperate and heroic struggles to sustain this life, and sometimes we lose. Prologue: Burning the Darkness Down. Efrain Cruzado's first sensations were of opening his eyes and coughing roughly. He awoke next to Rosana with a vicious dry hack ratcheting from his body. Damn, he reflected sleepily. Maybe he should get over to the all-night save-on over on Alvarado. Suddenly Rosana too was coughing, and Cruzado realized their bedroom was far stuffier than usual. "What's happening? Put on the lights," his wife said groggily, rousing herself from her slumber. It came to him in the same moment he got to his feet. "Fire, Rosana! There's a fire in our place!" He tried to sound calm. He didn't want her getting panicked as he clawed along the wall for the light switch through the invading soot. His eyes began to cloud from fear and smoke. The light from the fixture in the ceiling had a weird, otherworldly effect, illuminating the moist, oily fog rolling through their bedroom. Cruzado was already out the door, heading for the girls' room. Behind him, he could hear Rosana loudly coughing and stumbling about, her idea the same as his. In the hall, he bumped into a hurtling body, and Cruzado crazily imagined that it was one of those Mayate bastards, one of those blacks who'd surely set the fire. Or, goddamn him, maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it was the others. Damn this hopeless city, and goddamn these Rancho Tahuata housing projects. Efrain! His sister Carla exclaimed, latching onto his arm. "I can't see anything. Where are the children?" He grabbed her shoulder and gently but forcefully pushed her to the right. "Stay still. Rosana is coming this way, and I want you to hold on to her," he said in Spanish, moving to his left. The door to the girl's bedroom was hot, and he knew what that meant. But what could he do? A father can't ignore his responsibilities. He got the door open, the heat from the room literally sucking the breath out of him. He rocked back, sagging down against the far wall as the fire's fury overpowered him. A blur loomed before him, and Cruzado, an agnostic, knew it was an archangel come to collect his children. But the time for sweet music was not just yet. He could hear their wails. The girls had to be saved. "Carla, please," he heard Rosana plead. He found some air, but it hurt to take it in. His lungs were singed like meat on an open spit, but he had to get up. He had to do something. One side of the girl's room was a dance of glowing saffron, and Cruzado could hear Olga screaming in that particular wail of hers. Normally the sound got on his nerves, but now it was a beacon guiding him in a savage terrain. "I'm coming, mija! Daddy's coming!" Cruzado promised. He was up, shuffling forward, his chest feeling as if an electric blanket were wrapped around his insides. He got to the girl's doorway, dazed, tired. Rosana emerged from the burning whiteness, eating away at their home and encroaching on their bodies. Olga was in her mother's arms. Lola had her arms wrapped around the woman's legs. "Take them out, I'll get Marissa," Cruzado blared. Her dead stare cut him off. "There's no need to go back in," she said gravely. Cold iron poured over his knees, and it was all Cruzado could do not to faint. He watched the tears silently travel the length of his wife's face, and he put his hand on her shoulder. "Mother," he said with a sick realization. "I'll get the girls out." Rosana clutched Olga tightly. A whoosh of flame shot at them as if driven by a jet engine. The girls screamed, and Cruzado beat at his arm, which was now on fire. "Yes, out! Get them out into the yard!" he desperately repeated. "I've got to see about Mama." Carla had stumbled over. "I'll go with you." "No!" He pushed her and his wife toward the front. "You two must take care of the girls." Smoke undulated behind the father. He'd stopped the fire on his arm. but the limb radiated a tremendous pain that intensified as he tried to move it. "Mother!" he called out, turning around and moving off. He was swallowed up by the mass of gray. "Mother!" he called out as he found his way toward the small room off the service porch. He could hear nothing as he got to the room. The door was closed and cool to the touch. Cruzado nervously twisted the knob and snatched the door open. More smoke, gray and glistening with malicious intent, came at him. He didn't bother to call her name as he bent down to her bed. She was...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.